since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house.
Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Purdy. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Now try it right with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
First down, 49ers.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it, Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led up by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
They're running here. It's James Conner. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
49ers closing in, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Here's a screen to Benson. Wow, they sent him backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42.
They stick with McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
21 yards. And a 49er first down.
Here's Purdy to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On third down, Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Cardinals nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Murray on 3rd down. The right side cut by Wilson. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play made by Will Johnson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First and 10, Murray. Continuing to move past the 45. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down carry for Connor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, it's Murray. Wilson on his slant. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That's it, off his own read. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Connor can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play action now. Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The 49ers need some big yards in a hurry. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Harrison secures this left side. And this one does not go far. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals make it a 1-score game before halftime. Matt Prater for the point after try. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. That's grabbed inside the 30. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To the air again, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Murray here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Kyler. Brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Matt Prater out now to try to put up 3 for the Cardinals. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Connor trying the right side. And working a couple of yards past the line. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's Connor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Purdy looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Ayuk makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's going to have this one down to the 28. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down, Purdy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be second down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
On third down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Cardinals 13.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They give on second to Benson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Murray. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And they get to him again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now Purdy. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
The 43-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Play action now with Purdy. Has it in close. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got him. That's McBride. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He can run it. Shoots away from one. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Here's Connor on the option. Looks attacking. He's still going. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Play action now. Murray. Big man showing up the yards. Still has some He's set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Connor here from the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 19-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He dodged the tackle. Fights his way through a tackle. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open plays, like a single eye or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. They're set up at the 35 now.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and passing that first down marker.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. First down, and they go right back to it. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll throw it. To the left side, wheeled in by Kittle. And he will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.